and welcome to Lighting the Fuse. This is the Fresno Urban Sound Experience 2013 preview show, brought to you right here in downtown Fresno at Fulton 55, presented by the CMAC Community Media Access Collaborative in partnership with the Fresno Urban Sound Experience. Tonight we're going to have a nice little preview of some of the bands you'll see at next weekend's event, and we'll have some interview with those bands as well as a few of the festival organizers, including the man who's sitting next to me, Mike C., a local blogger, music fan, and organizer with the festival. Mike, go ahead and tell me, before you started working with the festival, you were just a music fan, came out and saw the first year, and then decided you wanted to get involved. As a fan of music, what does the Fresno Urban Sound Experience mean to you?
It's sort of like a time for, as a local music fan, to just kind of geek out about Fresno's music scene, where it's like wherever if you're in the comic books or something, you have a convention you go to and everybody's in the one place kind of geeking out about the comics, or like the F.U.S.E is that for Fresno's music
for local
scene.
Music. I like that. I like the idea that the F.U.S.E is one of those things where the fans and the people who are doing this every week can get together and really celebrate the uniqueness that is Fresno music. And we're going to get to see a whole lot of that tonight. We have several bands playing: Werebear, Cockamamie Jamie, which sounds funny, and it is.
It is.
Richfield, and then Blake Jones and friend Blake Jones, of course, from Blake Jones and the Track Shop, who is one of the organizers for this year's event as well. So before we go in and see Werebear kick off and play, I just want to get from you again a real quick sense of how this year's festival is shaping up.
It's really good. I mean, we're really pleased with the lineup. You know, we never get the 100% what we set out to do, but I think we did a pretty good job this year.
All right. And now it looks like we're going to cut downstairs and see the first band. So here we go, Werebear. Woo!
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Saw you last night at the party, so bored with the way everybody lives. You don't forget. Saw you in town with your boyfriend, smiling, but your eyes said something's wrong. You don't belong. Be my queen. Be my queen. I could make your life so much better. Leave it all and stay with me forever. We can be free. Every day you're getting older. Sun is out and yet you're feeling colder. Transform with me, transform with me. Be my queen. Be my queen. Let's make a devil's deal underneath the moonlight. The hound, the hell will holler in the presence of a might. I look to be a part of never-ending splendor, and all you want to do for me is to surrender. Life, just your life, just your life. Be my queen. Be my queen. Be my queen. Be mine, oh, be my queen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're Werebear from Rosa, California. How's everyone doing tonight? That's the one person they're doing okay. This next song is called Apocalypse. Hope you enjoy it. All the stars are burning, building. All of it turns to ashes. The time has come for madness. I've been waiting eons to meet you. I wish I felt the same way. I wish I never met you. But now that we're together, I will scrawl my name into your brain. We've been running for so long, don't know at all. It's time to end this. Show the world what happens when you fuck with me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The best in organ, bodies that frozen torment. The world would know is ending. You will know me when I take your name. This fight has made me hungry. My thirst is overwhelming. The time has come for you to die upon sharpness of my claws. We've been running for so long, don't know at all. It's time to end this, so the world what happens when you fuck with me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been running for so long, don't know at all. We're time to end this, and show them what happens when you fuck with me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you! We're Rosa, California. Good night.
All right, there it was, Werebear. I have to say, one of my favorite bands playing in town right now. Super exciting, really high energy, good stuff coming from them out in F.U.S.E. So we'll be talking with one of their members in just a few quick seconds, but before we do, I'll go ahead and give you some more information about this year's Fresno Urban Sound Experience. It's taking place next weekend, September 20th and 21st, right here at Fulton 55 and also down at the Warner's Theater Complex, and including Peeves Public House, which just reopened, or it will reopen on Monday. So we're really excited about the venues. We're really excited about the bands. All the information that you're going to need is available at F.U.S.E.com. You can go there now. Look at the lineup. We'll have the schedules posted fairly soon, and you can find out everything you need to know about the bands and the like. I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get someone up here, so in the meantime, I'll just recount for you some stories about Werebear. The first time I ever saw this band was at F.U.S.E. Festival. I want to say it was in 2011. They were playing in the back room of Joe's Steakhouse, which is not, I would say, a traditional venue in any way, but they put on one heck of a killer show. They had, it was actually interrupted at one point by a dancing bear. Maybe it was a guy in a bear costume. No one is completely certain. But from that moment, I knew that this was a band that was really going to be doing something. really exciting and interesting to see. So we definitely wanted to have them back for this year's festival, and we did. Also of note, I suppose, if you're talking about this band, 2 of its members have their own music festival that they put on in Orosi, California. It's called the Spanspec Music and Arts Festival, and it's going to run concurrent a few weeks after the F.U.S.E. So, all right, we're going to go downstairs now and do a quick on-stage interview with Mike C. So I'm hoping he picks up.
No, I don't know what I'm going to ask. Oh, hey, we're downstairs at Fulton 55 at the Lighting the Fuse pre-show for the F.U.S.E.
Already
Festival,
enjoying
Fresno
some
Urban
great
Sound.
local music.
Yes. We're here with Blake Jones of Blake Jones and the Track Shop, who has double duty during the F.U.S.E. Festival. He is a musician and he's also an organizer. And you're here at the very beginning of the festival.
That's
you
right.
remember this? How the genesis of the F.U.S.E.
I remember
Festival?
the very moment and everyone will remember it differently, but I think we were in Milano's and we were just figuring out, so many people had a lot of grand dreams about how to make it happen, and it got down to just some very practical and small choices, and just to make the thing happen. And then it grew. As soon as we got Mike C in to help out, it started growing in the second year. Yeah.
And like that, it kind of birthed out of another Fresno Music Festival too. Like Rock the Tower was sort of a feeder to it.
It grew out of a lot of things. It was inspired by a lot of things. Both Josh and myself and a bunch of other people. Tom Walsham especially was involved with Rock of the Tower, and that kind of hit a dead end after 2 years. And then dreams started happening about doing a downtown festival. And Creative Fresno really wanted different people, all kinds of people from Creative Fresno. Am I talking fast? No. Wanted to get something going, and it finally, like I said, a lot of grand dreams until we said, hey, let's just get these 3 existing places that are already in around the Fulton Mall, and let's do a festival. And then each year, the venues have changed and the thing has grown, and now it's like paradise. It's like a perfect world now. That's what we call Fresno, a perfect world.
You bet it is. Especially if the Fulton Mall was like always the Fulton Mall. Fulton Mall, pro traffic or not, Blake Jones.
I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to say.
We're supposed to be talking about the F.U.S.E. Fest.
No, I'm saying just quit whining and let's get that high-speed rail going. Okay, that's all I'm.
That's what you're worried about. You're not worried about that.
I'm just worried about the F.U.S.E. Festival coming up in I don't know when this is broadcasting.
Right?
Is it happening right now?
Yeah, it's happening.
Then
Friday, September 20th.
And Saturday, September 21st.
Yeah. So I know you're bouncing around during the festival because you're playing and you're organizing. How exhausted?
Because I'm bouncy. I get very exhausted because I'm very bouncy.
You're just all day you're bouncing.
I'm bouncing.
And add that a festival organizing.
And add that to the fact that I'm trying to plug the Fresno Covers Fresno CD compilation.
Tell me about this.
That we can talk about.
Tell me about that. Tell me about the CD compilation.
Okay, the CD compilation is like 16 different Fresno bands covering 16 other local Fresno bands. So it's fun. Pick it up at the festival. Go to FresnoCoversFresno.com. Hear a lot of great music. Bands playing their favorite local songs.
Great. Thanks, Blake. I think we're going to hear from you upstairs, and we're going to be seeing you play live later. But I think right now, maybe we're going to see some Cockamamie Jamie, or maybe we'll go back up to Josh. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep hanging out here.
Let's start a new music festival. We got time.
Yeah, what the heck?
All right, and here we are with Cristobal and Ricky from Where Bear. We just saw, you're looking a little sweaty.
Yeah, it was very hot. It was
Yeah.
a very movement.
You played 2 songs. You realize
Yes.
you played 2 songs and you're already sweaty. That's what I really enjoy about the band. I have to tell you that there's this energy that you guys bring. I've seen you play several different times at several different places. Some of them had more audience participation than others, let's say. Tonight, for example. How do you keep that level of that intensity up every time that you play?
Honestly, I just really like the music. I take cues from my fellow musicians. Whenever they're playing badass, I play badass. That's just that, I think.
All right.
Internal energy.
No, that's great. And it's definitely one of the things that I think attracted me to your music, and I think it probably attracts a lot of other people to your music. tell me a little bit of the history of the band, how long you've been playing, and sort of what it is that you're trying to do. What's the genre, the style that you're
Well, let's see. I guess we'd call ourselves a garage punk type of band, post-punk maybe. I started about 3 years ago. Just kind of, I've been drumming for the longest time, and drumming for the longest time, and I wanted to start making my own music. So this is really just a passion project now, just kind of making my own stuff that I like.
Well, that's awesome. And it seems to have done really well for you guys. I mean, there's a big buzz around the band, and I know, at least the people that I know, and the last time that we talked, we did an interview, I remember thinking, like, the hype that surrounds you is a little different because you guys are just sort of like, oh, shucks, we just play our music, and, you know. And I remember the question I asked was, is it so hard to take a compliment? Is it hard to, like, hear people saying how great you are all the time?
Well, yeah, only because I don't believe it. I think people are making jokes and stuff.
They're not.
I know. Well, okay. Well, that's. I don't know. I've been playing for so long without any sort of like popular uprising or whatever. It's just kind of. It's nice.
So now you guys are from F.U.S.E, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the scene in F.U.S.E, because I know that you have, and I mentioned it earlier, the SpanSpec Festival out there that is sort of seeking to do something that's very similar to what we're doing here in Fresno with the Fresno Urban Sound Experience.
Yeah, you know, F.U.S.E is like a small farming community with not much music going on. So me and my friends, a lot of our friends, taking it upon ourselves to bring music there. The SpanSpec Festival is, of course, one of those ways we do that. And,
how long have you been having the festival?
This is our 8th year, going on our 8th year.
Wow, that's so, and
older than F.U.S.E.
I know. I feel bad. I feel you're letting myself down. No, but congratulations. And it seems like every year the festival gets a little more popular. It seems like you're able to bring in really good bands. So tell me, I know what we are looking for when we're going to book bands for Fresno Urban Sound Experience. What is it that you're looking for when you're booking bands for SpanSpec?
Specifically, we look for a good live show, good music, and people that are, you know, really active in the scene that are doing good things.
Right.
That's what we look for.
And I think that's exactly the same criteria that we're putting forth. Let me tell you this, because we're probably almost out of time here for this quick interview. What does the Fresno Urban Sound Experience mean to you, or if you want to answer a different question, what is the Fresno Sound?
Okay, I'll answer the Fresno Urban Sound Experience, the easier one. It means community. It means people coming together to share their music, to create new stuff, to support things that normally wouldn't be supported in the community.
Okay, all right, and that makes sense. And now the other question, and this is the one that I think lots of people get asking and don't really answer. I've never heard an answer that I like 100%. What is Fresno Sound?
What is Fresno Sound? Oh, Lordy. I would say, I think I talked to you about this before. So Strange Vine, copper and glass type, that type of sound used to be the predominant Fresno sound.
Right. There is something, I think, and we're going to see one of these bands tonight with Richfield. There's something to like the agricultural roots of the area that lends itself to that kind of, I don't even know what you would call the style.
That is correct.
But I also think that there's a really nice undertow of indie rock and punk rock music that's also happening. I think it's a lot of just do it yourself, go out.
That is correct, and we will take over one day. All your homes.
I don't think that's your...
Be ready. People of Fresno, prepare for the Tampa.
Let me end with this. Can you go ahead and tell people where they can find out more information about the band? Let's say they were watching you, they fell in love like I did all those years ago. How can they get your music?
www.facebook.com/werebear559 and go to our music for www.bearware.bandcamp.com. I regret doing that now.
Okay, yeah, I was a little confused. Anyway, and I think we're going to be going downstairs now, and we're going to see Mike's there on stage, I think, and we'll be kicking off with another performance. I believe this is Cockamamie Jamie, and can we go there now?
Fresno and the world, please welcome Cockamamie Jamie.
Huh? No. Yeah. No, my mom's here, though. Yeah. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. What's the deal, dude? I hate this place, paying some pretty cheap rent for this invasion of space. Would you please shut up and turn your stereo down? Just a little bit, my mom is sick and pissed at you now. I swear, neighbors give me reason to peg. Some elementary students cruising with the carton of eggs. Me, Joey, add 'em up in 1, 2, 4 upset dudes rolling and looking to bomb you. Then back to the apartment for some bad news again. A turd up in the toilet and broke it a freaking hand. Dude, you're sick, want the managerial staff. What the crap? I might have to go and chill in my room, fighting feelings of aggression and the liquid number 2. What would you do faced with these ridiculous facts? About that time, the monster with 2 backs started rearing its ugly head, forming with loud pounds. These buffoons usually take it to 12 rounds. The culmination of another day loaded with stress. The belly of the beast, my apartment calm. My apartment is hot, I'm bearded up and getting weird. Francis Dollar high shit, pass me a beer. The broadside of Gruesome Howard Hughes in its 40s, and there are no excuses.
Welcome home, Jimmy. Welcome home.
Oh my God.
Welcome home, Jimmy. Welcome home.
Oh my God.
Welcome home, Jimmy. Welcome home.
Oh my God.
You're gonna die here. You're gonna die.
DJ Timmy Blue. I'm gonna light that dog on fire. What is that?
Oh my God, it's Chris.
The Rory Christopher is worried that I might have lost it. I keep assuring him to bury and bear it a little longer.
But Hank is barely making it. You're scaring us, Jamie, and it's weird to stand here and pretend that you're not naked. And what are you building? That shield is for steel welding.
Well, is my rent paid? Yeah, 3 months in advance, Chrissy.
Well, it's just that you're always buried into your work. You no longer have time for us, and it hurts.
Well, some things are just more important than friends.
What?
I swung open my bedroom door and I let him in. When he saw lifting my paw, jaw dropped in the gas. The top of his shirt over his face like a mask.
What is that?
He asked, so I immediately told him that's a Game Boy Advance. A really old one. That there's a turtle with its shell ripped off. It's a reenactment scene from Cannibal Holocaust. Over there, that's a collection of vintage milk jugs filled up with lots of urine and love. Pretty neat, huh? Christopher did not approve.
Clean this room, pack your things up, and
My apartment is hot, I'm bearded up and getting weird. Francis Dollar hide shit, pass me a beer. The broadside of Gruesome Howard Hughes in his 40s.
and there are no excuses for pooping in my shorts.
Welcome home, Jamie. Welcome home. Welcome home, Jamie. Welcome home. Welcome home, Jamie. Welcome home. You're gonna die here.
Everybody thinks he's happy 'cause you never see a tear in his eye. No one knows he's crying. No one knows he's dying on the inside. 'Cause he's laughing on the outside. No one knows.
And there it was, Cockamamie Jamie. I'm sitting up here, so I didn't really get to see exactly what happened down there, but I'm sure it was super exciting. I feel like someone got pulled off the stage. I'm not 100% sure. So while we're waiting for Jamie to come on up and we'll chat with him, let me tell you a little bit about the Fresno Urban Sound Experience, sort of the mission statement of what the festival is about. This is the 6th year for the Locals Only Music Festival. What we mean by that is local musicians doing original music. So you're not going to see your favorite cover band. You may not even see your favorite local band. What we're looking for are bands that are out there every weekend playing shows and really doing something to make the community better. It's the same reason that we find ourselves in venues like this, Fulton 55, and other venues around downtown. We're looking to be in places that are consistently helping to build a better music community. When this started 6 years ago, Fresno didn't have a music festival. There wasn't, the scene was a little bit stagnant. And we thought, what can we do to help this? What can we do to really showcase and promote the bands that were coming through and playing every week? And this is sort of what we came up with. In the first year, we had 3 venues down on the Fulton Mall. And over the years, we've been anywhere from those 3 to 7 to 8 venues. This time we'll have 3 venues. We'll be here in Fulton 55 on Friday night. We'll be down at the Warner's Theater Complex on Saturday. And we'll have stages set up not only underneath the marquee, inside the Warner's Theater at the mezzanine. Okay, I think we're shooting it downstairs. They're gonna go ahead and give us a little interview down there. So if Mike's down there, he can pick it up.
All right, thanks upstairs, guys. Thanks, Josh. We're down here with Ricky from Werebear. You play bass in Werebear?
No, I play drums in Werebear.
You play drums in Werebear. I was just testing you. Sorry, you passed. Good job. Werebear. How many are there in the world? How many Werebears are there?
Now there are 2 Werebears.
There are 2. Yes. That's it. Like, is it a male and a female at least?
No, it's male and male.
Oh, then we're like, do they procreate? Like males procreate?
No,
in Werebears.
We just adopt.
So that's it. There's just no more. The Werebears are gonna die off.
Essentially, no, because we're trying to look for a bass player. So hopefully we find one.
So, how long you guys been together?
About 2 years now.
And what were you guys? Yeah, I know you guys were in a band before that.
I wasn't in a band. Chris was in Murdoch and Bermuda Grass and the Dirty Sanchez. And I didn't play in any bands at the time or beforehand. This is like my only band.
Like, how did you get into drumming then?
I met Chris when I was in high school, and he kind of taught me how to play drums because he was already, I think by then he already graduated from UC Irvine with like a music degree or something. And so he was my drum instructor, and I asked him to teach me to play drum set, and so that's how it started. And I played like a couple bands and never really went anywhere, and then he wanted to start Werebear, and then that's how it got started.
And how many are I mean, obviously Fulton 55 is great. What other kind of places in Fresno you guys have fun playing in venues?
We really like the CYC a lot and Cafe Info Shop. I think more the Info Shop because we know everybody there and they're really nice to us. And CYC is pretty cool too.
It's very relaxed at those places.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Everyone just kind of like hangs out and stuff. And
I think I fear I'm too old now when I go in there now. So it looks pretty creepy when I'm hanging out there, right? You're like, why is that creepy guy hanging around us?
Well, Chris is like 32, so it's kind of creepy that he's around.
This is, I think, your 3rd time, guys, playing F.U.S.E Festival?
Yeah, we're very excited. Very excited to play F.U.S.E this year.
And it's going to be I believe the Warner stage?
Yeah, we're doing I think the Fishbowl Saturday night.
Oh, okay, Fishbowl. Yeah, out in front of the Warners.
Yeah. It's very exciting because when we started, we played the first F.U.S E. We weren't really established, and by the time we played the second one, that got our name up. I think playing the Lamppost. I think like one of the later slots, and a lot of people filled that room up. And they liked this, and it was fun for us. So this year, hopefully, it just gets better.
And how many? I know you guys are from Dinuba, right?
Arosi.
Yeah. Is that? Do you think being in a small town does that help? Kind of being in a band, like that's just something you guys do, being in Arosi, or?
Yeah, I'd say it's something kids just do in Arosi. They pick it up in high school and stuff, and whether they decide to pursue it after they get older, it's up to them. But it's something like a lot of kids do. I did a lot in high school. I started a lot of band stuff, but like I said, you can either pursue it or you don't. You know what I mean?
What other bands in Fresno do you like?
Oh, I like Sci-Fi Caper, Tyrannosaurus Zebra, It'll Grow Back, Strange Vine. What else?
All right.
That's
cool.
my list, yeah.
All right. Well, now it's time. I think we're going to go back upstairs to Josh, see what he's doing up there.
All right, and we are back upstairs with the one and only Cockamamie Jamie. Jamie, 2 people now that I've had up here, both sweating ridiculously. Are you going to be okay?
I'm going to be okay.
Are you going to be okay?
Josh.
Wonderful. Well, let's just jump right in. I'm very interested in this. So people may know you from a little rap duo you used to be in.
Yes.
Called the Argyle Pimps.
Yes.
What happened?
Everything happened. We toured with Phil Collins. We did a little stint with Coldplay. We came back. We took over the world. We ate our own boogers. We don't care about anything or anyone,
Right.
Josh.
But what happened to the band? Like, what happened to the group? Why is it now you as a solo performer, Cockamamie Jamie?
Optimus Prime and Megatron, man. That's where we're at.
Okay, I understand that completely.
Two lethal forces that just can't coexist in one universe.
All right. But you can coexist by yourself as Cockamamie Jamie and seem to be doing a good job of it.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
But check it out. I go to a therapist, and I've been asked this question a lot. They're like, it's just like fans and people that they care about what I do. They're like, why do you always wear the same shirt, Jamie? And I tell them, my therapist advised me that if I have, because I have, quote, body issues, so I wear the same shirt over and over again because this particular shirt makes me feel comfortable.
I think that's something that you need when
Josh,
you're
are you excited about F.U.S.E? Because I am.
I'm excited about F.U.S.E. Let me tell you, here's what I want to know. Your stage show seems to be very thought out. I didn't actually get to see exactly what happened tonight.
I put a great deal of thought into my stage show, yes, Josh.
And I mean, is that something that has always been the case? I know there's the P battle.
Yes.
Rap battle.
Yes.
That people probably don't know about. But you won a rap battle.
I did.
And peed yourself. Was that planned?
That was definitely planned. I definitely urinated on myself.
Did you plan it going in from the very beginning? Like, hey, this is, yeah.
I planned it from Jump Street, as the kids say, straight out of the box, fresh idea. I thought to myself, no one's done this before. I'm going to be the first one to do it. I'm going to blaze a trail.
And it made you
yellow trail of
a little. It made you a little bit of money. You had a viral video going on. What'd you buy with that? This hat?
Let's talk about it.
All right.
I got this hat on eBay. I got a Honda Civic, brand new, fresh out of the box from the dealership. I got $17,000 in cold, butt naked cash from Break.com, from True TV. And check this out. I was on True TV and Willis, Todd Bridges, laughed at my video.
That's probably like highlight.
Ear to ear, man. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to.
I'm ready to go. Let the rapture take me now.
So let's talk a little bit. You just not too recently released an album, Survivor Series.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it musically and what you were trying to do and maybe how it's different from the stuff that you were doing with the Argyle Pimps.
Yeah, it's comedic based, but it's rooted in my life growing up in Fresno. I'm 57 years old. I've been living in this city my entire life, so I've seen a lot. I went through pretty much every era you can think of that Fresno, because Fresno wasn't Fresno 57 years ago.
No,
it was
definitely.
like Fowler.
Right.
But now it's Fresno. And I've been through everything. I've seen it all. And I wrote these little stories based on my life, essentially. It's comedic based. You can find it at all the. Can I plug me?
You plug yourself.
You can find me on
please.
iTunes. You can find me on. You can download my album for free. Just Google me. Google me.
Cockamamie Jamie.
I'm way Herbie. Google me right now.
Tell me a little bit about Cockamamie Jamie as a name.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. How did it come about?
I don't know how it came about. It came
It
about because
rhymes,
here's
I
how
mean.
it came about. It came about because I needed a rap name for that battle, that piss battle. I needed a rap name.
Right.
And I swear I feel like I should have gone with my gut, and I was going to name myself Gentle Jamie.
All right.
Because that sounds kind of dope. Like he's like
Yeah.
a weird MC that's like who's that? That's Gentle Jamie. But I decided on Cockamamie Jamie, and I hate it so much.
Well,
but I'm like tied down to it because I made $17,000,
right.
a new Honda Civic out of the box, and I had Todd Bridges laugh at my joke.
It sort of works though. Also, I mean, you know, it sort of works.
I hate
like,
it. It's way too many syllables.
I have been.
You know what I've done before, Josh? I've actually counted the syllables, and it's the same amount as Sixpence None the Richer.
Oh man. You know, I have been referring to you as Cockamamie Jamie, and people are. It's just Jamie. I say no. It's cockamamie
And
Jamie.
people are like, no, it's just Jamie, dude.
And they're like, come on, he's just here.
I wish I had a cool name.
I think it's a cool name.
No, like a cool real name, because I would go by my real name.
All right.
Like Joshua Teehee.
We'll work on that.
Can I be Joshua Teehee?
If you want to,
I'll
yeah.
battle you for your name, dude. I'll take your
I
name.
will not win. Although I've always wanted to be a rapper and I just never tried. So maybe what we could do sometime is me and you could give me some lessons, some rap lessons.
I'll teach you how to rap. I'll show you how to do
I
it.
feel like I have to do this because we're here and we're talking about the Fresno Urban Sound Experience.
Yes.
What do you think about Fresno sound? What is to you Fresno's sound, musical sound?
Man, I think Fresno is a lot like any other city, in that you got a core group of people that care about their craft, right? And we've got a city like that. We've got like groups like Light Thieves that just deeply care about the craft of music. Like they come from many different backgrounds, different groups that they've been a part of, different types of genres of music, but they love what they do. They love the art of making music. So they'll just keep transforming into a different thing and making solid music out of passion and love. And that's like, I've been that way with rap as far as rap goes. Like I started out doing Christian rap. Now I do completely just insanely bad vulgar rap. But I mean, you know, sometimes you got to run the gamut. Sometimes you got to tangle with both forces.
It looks like we're going to be ready to see another band down on the stage.
Can I Tootsie Roll it while we go out?
You can Tootsie Roll it while we go out. And we will cut down to Richfield, I believe is down on the stage now. So let's hear it for Richfield.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's happening.
They will be playing on this stage Friday, September 20th for the F.U.S.E at 9:30. And they also will be playing on the stage in 2 seconds. Richfield.
Maybe I might be in California, but I can hear the waves on the beach, wearing dust from pickup trucks, 'cause it's a long and winding road. Maybe I might be in California, but I can hear the waves on the beach, wearing dust from pickup trucks, 'cause it's a long and winding road. You're lost and then you're so. She's a wild one, I'm told. Maybe I might be in California. Darling, I might dream of Carolina, where somewhere I might find myself a name, waiting on the hillside like a fool for everyone. You lost and then you won, but she's a wild one, my son. And baby, I might be California. And on my way, it has been found, and all my heartbeats turned upside down. And on my way, it has been found that she got a heartbeat all alone. Leave you like the last one you sold. On my way, it has been found. like the last one you sold. Darling, I might be in California, but I can hear the waves on the beach, wearing dust from bigger trucks, 'cause it's a long and winding road. Lost in 10 years soul, and she's a wild one, I'm told. Maybe I might be in California. Four-leaf clovers at your feet keep you warm. The night is cold, they keep you warm. The night is cold. And picking flowers and skipping stones on that drive to the coast. Laughter on two-lane roads. And no one knew where this would go on that dark city road. We saw on the first cast stone. But I was fast like a summer rain, the reasons you just can't explain. And counting candles is your only flame, but you go on down that road, and on down that road. And all the people you've come to know carry on down that road. All you want to come back home. Is the one you used to know, but they're gone. Down that road. And I was fast like a summer rain, for reasons you just can't explain. And counting candles is your only flame, but you go on down that road, and on down that road. Keep on asking where you went wrong, and you loathe your favorite song, the one you sing on and on. And half-filled glasses and
cigarette smoke in a heart made of stone. But you need that stone. But I was fast like a summer rain. The reasons you just can't explain. And counting candles is your only flame, but you go on down that road, and on down that road. Pigeons call him back again to see which way you fall. Every now and then you won't remember it all. But I was fast like a summer rain. The reasons you just can't explain. And counting candles is your only flame, but you go on down that road, and on down that road, and on down that road, and on down that road.
And we are back upstairs here at Lighting the Fuse, the preview show for Fresno Urban Sound Experience. I'm sitting down and talking with Timmy, who is the DJ behind Cockamamie Jamie. Tell me a little bit how long you've been doing that, and what's it like? What's it like to have to perform with Jamie?
Well, I've been DJing for about 5 years. And I love it to death. And Jamie's an old friend of mine since we were teenagers. And like at 17, we both got into hip hop. Well, we got into hip hop when we were kids, but we started rapping together when we were 16, 17 years old. So that was about 50 years ago. And I started DJing for him actually really recently, this summer on this record. When he was recording this record and he released it, he approached me. He's like, man, will you do shows with me? Just rock shows with me, do my music, scratch it up, and just be there to rock it with me. I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know, I love him. He's like my oldest friend.
And what? So you've known him for a while. What's it like to have to? And I don't want to say deal with it, but you know, he's definitely puts on a performance, and sometimes you maybe know what he's doing, and sometimes you don't. What's the?
It's shocking. It's shocking. I mean, some of the stuff I know in advance. You know, we plan it out. We know we're gonna shock the crowd, but other times he does things that surprise the hell out of me. Like the first time we performed at Fulton 55 when he split his head open with the phone and the blood went flying. I didn't know that was gonna happen. He had the prop phone, he just beat his head a couple times, blood goes flying by. And I'm like, holy crap. I was really, I was surprised. So I take some medication for that. I'm joking, I don't take medication.
And then tell me a little bit about your own musical experience and how long. I mean, you know, you've been DJing about 5 years, but I mean, before that, were you into music, and what do you do sort of aside from being with Jamie?
Grew up loving music. Grew up playing jazz trumpet. I love Miles Davis. I love jazz. My whole family is musical. My parents were Southern gospel singers back in the 70s. My brother's a musician. And I just kind of fell ass backwards into DJing 5 years ago and just fell in love with it. I realized I could rock crowds. I realized I did something that was different than a lot of other DJs. And I was building a fan base, and so I loved it. And aside from DJing, I'm a single father. I have 2 amazing sons, junior hires.
I saw you hanging out with them the other day down on the Fulton Mall.
Oh yeah, the Fulton, yeah. And so
for a catacomb party.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun.
Well, and then tell me, is there a band or a musician that you're super excited about right now? A local band that you see and think, okay, this is what Fresno is all about?
Man, obviously Cockamamie Jamie, I think he's doing things different than a lot of other artists. Sahab is really great. Strange Vine, I'm friends with those guys. Those guys rock. The Passion Bucket, I've seen them perform like twice.
Oh yeah,
they're really amazing.
We have. It seems like Fresno has this unique ability to bring bands that are doing stuff that's just like out of the ordinary. You know, you look at a band like Passion Bucket, which is essentially just like some sort of rogue marching band that performs just on the street corners whenever, you know. And Fresno has a lot of those type of bands where it's like, where did this come from, you know?
You know, I've being, because I'm not from California, I'm from Canadian originally, I've noticed here in the Valley that there's just a huge eclectic flavor of people. Like the huge Latino influence and the African American community. It's like, Kirk Franklin, I heard him say once that Fresno is like Skittles. We're all in here. I think all that affects all of our musical tastes and the way we develop and grow. We're really, I don't know, like Cajun spicy, something like that.
Totally. And what, and we sort of already answered this, but what do you feel is the Fresno sound if you had to define?
Oh man, to define the Fresno sound? It's a tough one. Eclectic, unique, very West Coast.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Well, and then is there anyone, have you looked at the lineup for this year's F.U.S.E. Fest? Is there anyone that you're looking forward to getting out and seeing?
Collecto.
All right.
Dude, I want to see you. I'm excited. I love Collecto.
The robot known as
Collecto. He's going to be one of the best acts this year.
Awesome. And see, now I'm waiting. Blake Jones is on stage, and I'm very interested to see what he's doing. But is there anything else that you want to share with the audience in terms of what you're doing, or you know, you have plugs? You want to plug anything?
Yo, you guys can go on to SoundCloud, Timmy Blue. You can hear some of my remixes there. They're free. You can find me on Facebook, DJ Timmy Blue, on the Instagram. I'm going to be playing the F.U.S.E. Fest. I'm going to be playing with Patrick Contreras at his record release November 15th.
Awesome. That should be really, really great.
And just the latest updates, you can find it all on Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff.
So tell me this, DJ, real musician?
Yes. It's complicated to explain, but I always look at all the samples as just like a pluck on a guitar. You have to dig through 1,000 megabytes to find that one thing to build it and put it all together for the world to hear. I don't think a lot of people understand that.
I was doing an interview with a couple of these EDM guys that came through actually to Fulton 55 a while ago, and the way that they were talking about creating these tracks, you know, really struck me because I hadn't ever thought about that before. You know, I think a lot of people hear DJs and they're like, oh yeah, they just play other people's music, and because they're thinking party DJ or whatever.
It's not push and play, people. It's not at all.
So I'm not gonna make it work with my iPod and plugging it into the PA, anything like that.
Yeah, that's not DJing at all. There's multiple forms of DJing, and it's an art form if you really take a look at it. And there's different ways of doing it, building it. You have the EDM DJs, like you were talking about. You have the party rockers who just play other people's music, and then there you have the people who scratch it up.
And what if you define like your style or what it is that you're trying to do? Where do you fall within that?
I think I would fall like an amalgamation of the three. I love to rock parties and I'll play someone else's music, but I'm going to remix it live on the spot.
All right.
And add beats, and as well as I make my own original music as well. So I kind of a mixture of all of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and tell everyone again where they can find out information about the F.U.S.E. Fest, and that's going to be at FUSEFest.com. And in the meantime, it looks like Blake Jones is going to be up and ready to play, so we're going to kick it downstairs. Hopefully they'll be there to tell you a little bit about what's going on down there.
All right, thanks upstairs people. Josh, I'm sure that was awesome, whatever it was. We're down here. I'm here with Ted Nunez from the band Richfield.
How you doing?
You are from Richfield.
I am from Richfield, yes,
See?
definitely.
Yes. And I'm here, like, which of our beards is more intimidating, do you think?
Yours, I think. I think it's because it's a little closer, you know?
Like, maybe I have some more wildness in my beard?
I don't know. No, I think it's like you've put some serious energy
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like
you think I'm doctoring my beard now?
You know, it looks like it could be because it's like you've got some serious kind of like lines going on. So it's you're like you're looking like you're ready to.
Luckily, they don't check for things like that on beers.
Are you talking about beers or beards?
Beards.
Beards?
We were on the right track.
Oh, okay, I thought we were talking about beers.
Yeah.
We can go into beers.
Yeah, all night long. That's what everyone wants to hear about. Welcome to Beard Fest.
Yeah, right.
So I follow the music scene, and I've only been hearing about Richfield for like this past year.
Okay.
Am I just out of the loop?
Not necessarily. We played from like 2001 to maybe 2007-ish or 6-ish, and then we took a big break, and I don't know, I got burnt out on playing music completely and stopped playing music from 2007 till October of 2012, and started playing music again, called the old bandmates, and we kind of kicked it back into gear again. So yeah, so it's in a sense, it's kind of new because like a lot of times we talk about the scene, who's playing, what bands are around. When I'm like, oh, is this band still around? No, they're all gone, and it's all these other new bands. So yeah, it's fairly, I don't know, for us it feels like it's a fresh start. So.
And you're mostly, would you say you're a Visalia band?
Probably more Fresno. I'm from Visalia. I was born and raised in Visalia, and but you know, Kyle and Daniel, bass and drums, are from Fresno. We've always played shows in Fresno, so I guess more of a Fresno band, I guess, than a Visalia band in that sense. Even though I don't know. Yeah.
There's more places in Fresno to play, obviously, than Visalia, but I know Visalia has the Cellar Door.
Cellar Door, which is an awesome venue for the Central Valley. Fresno with Fulton here, and Audie's and whatnot. But yeah, there's definitely some good places to play, but we try and get out as much as we can. So this is all new. Like I said, this is all new to us, so we're just trying to get through.
And I mean, you guys, it seems like there's a lot of great buzz about you guys right now. Are you guys,
I don't know.
You're like, what?
No clue.
Nobody told me this, dude.
No clue what you're talking about.
Are you guys working on anything, like an album?
We're actually recording our first, we've done like little recording projects in the past, and that never kind of came, like, we never actually put them out. We do them, and we're like, we'd write all these new songs, and then we kind of get burnt on the old ones, so we would never really finish what we started. So we are actually recording right now, and we're really close to being finished. We're actually hoping to have CD release. We're hoping to have our CD release hopefully sometime October, November, December-ish. So that's where we're slated for right now. So we're going to do like a little EP that we're doing, and yeah, we're really excited about it. We're really, really pumped about it. We recorded it all ourselves, and we're having a friend down in Tulare, Mike Montero. He's mixing it for us and kind of going to do the mastering for it. So we're really excited about it. So cool. Yeah.
So we get to have an actual first album. Yeah.
I know. It's been like we've been playing shows since, I don't know, 2001 or 2002 or 2003. We've never had a CD. So this will actually be our first. This is going to be a debut CD.
Cool. Have you guys done any touring outside of the Valley?
Nah, not really. I mean, we've done shows in San Francisco and Sacramento, Northern California, but never put together a tour. Never really done anything like that. And that's like what we're kind of moving towards now. Is that we really want to take this CD and really kind of go for it and really. Just go play shows. We want to get out and do more tours and whatnot.
So I think we're gonna thank you, sir,
awesome.
Ted. And I think we're gonna go back upstairs to the upstairs people and see if they're better than we are.
Well, I don't think it's possible.
We'll see.
And here they are, a band I am happy to see playing. Blake Jones and Martin Hansen.
Fresno, we love you in spite of your strange addictions to chain stores and sprawl and the Uber influence of the developers. This is a song about the real Fresno underground right here. It's called Forestier Gardens. Forestier Gardens. Forestier Gardens. Why do they always say no? Why do they always say no? Why do they always say no when they could have said, when they could have said, when they could have said yes? They all were shocked when they found that you'd gone underground to dig for dreams in the hard pan, dusty ground. You were a cool subterranean, growing grapes in the tunneled sun. Forestier gardens out by the highway. A great big hole if you were dubious. I think I'd like to say it's glorious. I think I'd like to say mysterious. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. People love the place but talked about it very rarely, 'cause no one wants to live a life beyond the ordinary. Was it Leonard Nimoy on TV? Said the gardens are the place to see. Forestier garden, so cool down below. The rest of Fresno's baking in the sun, blowing money, air condition. We'll keep on using till the power's done. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. People love the place but talked about it very rarely, 'cause no one wants to live a life beyond the ordinary. Did he make it to impress a girl? Did he think that he could change the world? We all were shocked when they found that he'd gone underground to live the dreams in the hard and dusty ground. Forestier garden, so cool down below. We're hanging out in the underground. I wish these tunnels ran all over town. We'd fill them up with a local sound. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Forestier gardens, Forestier gardens. Why do we always say no? Why do we always say no? Why do we always say no when we could have said, when we could have said, when we could have said yes? Thank you. All right, this is a song about a friend of mine from Hoover High. I bet you have a friend like this too. That's why it's called Everybody's Got an Andy Story. At the class you ran around all overjoyed, showing everybody at the intermission your Polaroid. And we were very jealous, I must confess, 'cause you were sitting with Joe Strummer on my brother's Vespa. Yeah, my brother's Vespa. I saw Andy Thrash dancing at the Wilson. It was the Circle Jerks and NBJ. The kids were bouncing around in that place downtown. I thought I'd bash Andy hard for a surprise. He lifted me by my collar into the air. I thought he'd pulverize me, but then he recognized me, flashed me a sideways grin, and then he dove back in. Everybody's got an Andy story, maybe 4 or 5, if they happen to be lucky enough to have survived the first one. Yeah, 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 the first one. Everybody's got an Andy story, maybe 4 or 5. happen to be lucky enough to have survived the first one. Yeah, 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 the first one. You let me ride your moped around Hoover High. There never, never, never was a bigger-hearted guy. Hey, Andy. Hey, Andy. Please take care. Thank you very much. Enjoy the F.U.S.E. Festival.
And here we are back upstairs, and I'm back with Mike C. Mike, I enjoyed the show. Did you enjoy tonight's show?
I did. The parts where I wasn't in it were awesome.
All right.
I love those parts.
So let's go ahead and remind the viewers again about this year's F.U.S.E. Festival, when it's going to be, where it's going to be.
It's going to be downtown Fresno, September 20th and 21st. September 20th, the Friday night, is right here, Fulton 55. And Saturday is around the Warner's Theater Complex at Peeves Public House on the Fulton Mall, and it finishes at Tokyo Garden.
Final
all walkable. Everything's walkable.
After party at Tokyo Garden. That is an annual event, and it has become, if you want to really understand what F.U.S.E. Fest is all about, try to get down to the Tokyo Garden after party. It's a little cramped, but it's well worth it. And then I guess is maybe on a final note before we end the show here, I'm wondering, is there a band that you are super excited about who's playing at this year's festival, and why?
Sleepover Disaster. They're a historic Fresno band, shoegaze band, known outside of Fresno in the shoegaze community, and the shoegaze community. There's a thing. It's a thing, Josh.
It's a shoegaze. I understand. And it's a genre of music in the community.
Thank you.
Of fans.
But they, I think it was year 3,
right?
That they played on the top of the parking garage, the Spiral Garage.
And that was their last show.
That was their last show, and they said,
we
are not a band anymore. Yeah. And then they've come back together, and I'm just like super excited about seeing them play.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of Sparkle Jet, and they are playing at Frank's Place, and I hope that Frank's Place is ready to contain
the awesomeness
and the music and the loudness
that is Sparkle Jet.
Sparkle Jet. What about you, Josh? I want to hear a couple.
Oh man, you know who I really want to see, and it's because I haven't seen them yet, even though I've been a fan for a while, is the band Sea of Sound.
Yeah.
They were, for a little bit, probably one of the most popular bands in town. I think they had a lot going for them. They have a single called Lost Boys that I think maybe is one of the best songs to come out of Fresno. I don't want to say ever, but maybe. And I haven't seen them yet, and so I'm really excited to see them. Obviously, I'll plug my own band. It'll go back.
It'll go back.
I won't be able to see it, but you know, I'll be there, so maybe you can. Anyway, thanks everyone
Warner
for
stage. It'll go back.
For taking part in this. Thank you to CMAC for putting it on Fulton 55. Everyone have a good night.
When they could have said yes. They all were shocked when they found that you'd gone underground to dig for dreams in the hard pan dusty ground. You were a cool subterranean, growing grapes in the tunneled sun. Forest to your gardens out by the highway. A great big hole if you were dubious. I think I'd like to say it's glorious. I think I'd like to say mysterious. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. People love the place but talked about it very rarely, 'cause no one wants to live a life beyond the ordinary.